Well, it is another cold morning on the farm. It's like, I don't know, 7:30 right now. Got up this morning, did legs. Really, I just did quads. Some of the sets were in a back rack position, which I guess gets the hamstrings a little bit, but I was doing narrow stance. So that definitely isolates the quads and kind of leaves the hamstrings out of it, especially because I wasn't doing full reps. I was trying to keep all the tension on the quads for pretty much the whole set, besides just a little rest pause action at the end of a couple of the sets. But this was not the best leg workout I've ever had, but just taking into consideration that I felt like I didn't have a ton of time and I just wanted to get a nice burn in the legs. I think I accomplished that. I feel like I fatigued them a lot, my quads specifically. Um, I started with my front squat program, 10 reps, 8, 6, 4, and then back up to 10. And the percentages changed a little bit. What I was actually thinking about doing was getting rid of the percentages, just because I wanted to slowly increase the percentages, but I'm increasing them slow enough where the weights sometimes aren't even really changing, especially because I'm like hovering around. All my sets are either a little bit less or a little bit more, somewhere in that range between like 160 and 190, 195. So uh, when I hit that 175, I don't have two tens to be able to stack on. So I can either do 170 or 185. So it kind of screws me a little bit there. But so what I think I'm going to do is, instead of the percentages, I'm just going to add 5 pounds for everything each week. So the first set of 10, I'll do, I think I did like 160 today, so I'll do 165 next week. Same for the 8, 6, 4, and then same for the last set of 10. And I think that'll be good because that'll be like a nice, slow, uh, that'll be a nice, consistent progression. And it'll be easy to see the progress. So I think I'm going to try that next week, figure out what weights I did, because I don't even remember. I'll do the calculations again with the percentages to figure out what weights I did this week. And then I'll just go to adding 5 pounds on everything next week. So after that, I did 4 sets of the narrowish stance back squat, where I was not standing up all the way. I was keeping the tension on the quads the whole time, except for a few of the sets. I got to like 12 and I had to pause and then crank out the last 3 reps. But I did 15 for most of it. Last set I did a drop set. I was doing 155, and then I dropped it down, stripped the 10 off each side to 135, and did 10 more reps there. So those sets felt good. Um, those burned my quads more than anything. Uh, and that was it. That's all I did this morning. So that was four, let's see, 10, 8, 6, 4, 10. So that's 5 sets of front squats, and then 4 sets of narrow stance back squats. So pretty much that's 9 sets of quad based exercise. So I'll take that. And next week maybe I'll focus more on some RDLs and maybe I'll do some weighted glute bridges or something. Find a way to get those glutes going besides just squats. But I think squats cover a lot of bases. That compound movement, I think that's just a good standard for people to follow, myself included. that if you're doing squats to extreme fatigue, that's going to get the job done in a lot of situations. But what I think I'm lacking, I feel like I'm leaving gains on the table in the area of squeezing, because squats don't really allow you to get that squeeze in the quads, whereas like a leg extension machine where you're seated allows you to squeeze the quad and hold it in that squeezed, shortened, extended position. Whereas a squat, you just stand up, and then the weight gets if you stand up all the way and lock out your knees and your hips, the weight gets taken off of your quads. I'll be right back because this is full. So, I don't know, I wish I had access to one of those machines. I wish my CrossFit gym had one, but they don't. So, I'm sticking with the compound movement of squats and RDLs. I'll make next week like a hamstring focus day. So, that was legs this morning. The workout last night was brutal. It was 8-minute AMRAP, 40 double unders, 10 shoulder, 10 push press at 95 pounds. I got like 6 rounds plus the 40 dubs plus 8 of the push press. So my shoulders feel alright. I mean, they felt tight when I woke up this morning, but they feel fine now. My calves, on the other hand, 6 rounds of 40 dubs, that gets me. I've never been the best jumper, so doing a lot of dubs like that makes my calves sore. Yeah, that was last night. The strength portion was push jerks. Went up to 185 on those for a couple sets of 2. And that was that. So, still wrestling a little bit with finding the balance of pursuing my fitness, my strength goals with devoting it to God and not making it an idol. So, still thinking about that, trying to devote more time to the Lord, more focus, especially to Him, instead of just praying and getting distracted and going on my phone. And so, thinking about that a lot. I love working out in the morning. I love getting the pump, chasing it, but God is more important than all that. So I want to invite God into this area of my life and not exclude Him at all from this, because He's given me what I have and all the blessings in my life, how fortunate I feel. He's given it all to me, and I owe Him my life because of that. I'm a sinner saved by grace. So I hope you guys enjoy the clips, just a few of them, a bunch of sets of squats, and they probably won't look that hard, but trust me, they were hard. So hope you guys enjoy. All glory to God, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.